You don't have to go on TV to play the dating game. Just follow these rules for dating my daughter. Written by NickTBA.
Hey everyone, this is a personal ad of sorts I'm placing on behalf of my daughter. I know that sounds a little strange, but it's just that she really wants to meet someone, but I'm very protective. Now, she's a little different, but that's why I have these rules, and why I'm posting this here in the first place, for people who might understand her differences. Timpani is a great girl. Really funny, really smart, and probably just about the gentlest person out there. She is shy though, and it'll take a bit to warm up to you. I'm not going to say she's beautiful because every parent thinks their children are beautiful, but also because if that's all you care about, then you're not the right kind of person. Speaking of the wrong kind of person, the right suitor for Timpani will be attentive, understanding, and have their own apartment ready for a new roommate. I'm just kidding. But I'll admit, I have my own selfish reasons for posting this. I mean, as much as I love my daughter, I still wouldn't mind seeing her move out of the house. So, there are 10 rules for dating my daughter, but they're definitely not simple. LOL. Do people still use LOL? Nah. Okay, number 1. Always arrive to your date on time. I can't stress this enough. Punctuality is absolutely key, and even being a second late to a scheduled hangout with my daughter is a definite no-no. 2. Never ask about rule number 1. It's like Fight Club. LOL. Seriously, am I using that right? 3. Introduce yourself backwards. When you first come to pick her up, and you will be picking her up, because she can't drive. She finds the seats too suffocating, so when she sits in the passenger seat kind of sideways, don't be freaked out. I'll take her to you, but you'll want to be facing away from her until I have you turn around. 4. Always make eye contact with your eyes. It doesn't matter which one, as long as you're maintaining eye contact. 5. Wear some combination of white, orange, and green. It can be as much or as little as you want. Quantity doesn't matter, and neither does location. She'll know. 6. Do not take her to any of the following restaurants whose names start with a P. Anywhere that goes nuts for anything. Buildings located on odd number streets. Rooms with more than 15 60-watt light bulbs. Anywhere with bodies of water. Factory outlet stores. Any place where she might see a tiger. And places that smell strongly of pine. 7. You can never drink too much vinegar. It's really good for your digestive system, but the effect it'll have on your breath is also very important. It will make the kisses at the end of the night much easier. 8. Don't neglect her other side. You'll want to pay 3/3 of your attention to Borin, or else it'll be a bad date. 9. Failing number 8, remove one of your teeth and place it by their foot. You can do whatever you want with the blood. 10. Last but not least, If you need to use the bathroom or step away for any other reason, tie her leg down to something first. The last time this didn't happen, we got into some huge trouble with the city. Let me tell you a quick story to show you what will happen if you don't follow these rules. There was a guy, let's call him John, who I found for my sweet timpani. I gave him my list of rules, and he was still interested in going out with my daughter. When he arrived, he followed every rule starting with arrival exactly on time. He had a green tie, white shirt, and said his socks were orange. I took his word for it. I could smell the vinegar on his breath, so I trusted him. I instructed him to turn around and then led him backwards into the living room where Timpani was waiting, looking lovely in her puffy long dress. She always wears dresses, so that Boren doesn't suffer from claustrophobia, and so she can be included in your date for the required amount of time. Again, he followed my rules, and I waved the two away as they drove off to a wonderful evening. I can't tell you all that much about the evening, but I woke up the next morning with Timpani sleeping in her den. And when I went to read the paper, there was a headline about John's body being pulled out of the river. Well, his torso being pulled out, and his legs being found in the rail yard, and his, head on a turnpike. I knew immediately that he hadn't followed a rule. I then saw that he had sent me a voicemail that I've tried to transcribe as an example to all of you about what not to do.
What did you tell me about Boren? God, she's got eyes! The second head too? She's after me! You've got to tell me how to stop her! I'm driving as I can, but she right there! Where I turn with claws and those long arms! Please!
That was all I could understand from the message, before it sounded like he got into a serious car wreck. Probably what separated all of his body parts from each other. But anyway, my point in all of this is, a date with Timpani will be lovely, unless you don't follow my rules. You see, if John had really followed them, he and Timpani could be married by now. So, to any of you intrepid readers out there who are willing to put the work in for love, please reach out to me. You can call me at XXX6667837.